You first.
Yeah, you click.
Whoa, welcome back to Clickbait Sports. And I'm talking to myself because I haven't been here for a couple weeks. We've got Tom Grassi up in the corner. Tom Grassi YouTube channel. You subscribe there. We've got Urinating Tree right up here. You subscribe there. And you've got Scooter Magruder. You subscribe to his channel. And when you subscribe to all of us, world peace happens.
Get a mega
Voltron, but world peace kind of works too.
All right, we
World
were
peace.
there. We were there.
I went diplomatic. Okay, so I have not been here for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Adam,
stupid family.
Adam from 5 Points Vids he looks like a colonial.
He looks like a member of the Spanish Inquisition.
Yeah,
No one expected it.
And I literally have no idea why he's dressed the way he is. And I'm guessing this was some sort of punishment.
It was, yeah.
But are we going to bring Adam in and explain to me what the hell's going on?
Yes,
I think it's time.
Hold on. Oh, no, let's do a fanfare.
Now, yeah, it looks like you're playing an instrument.
Not quite my tempo.
Here comes the bald man, suddenly with hair and all of the goodness of life.
You look like
Welcome
Shakespeare's
to your
mistress.
hell.
With that mane, you need some Head and Shoulders.
You guys happy now?
It's not even the outfit. It's seeing Adam with hair.
This is just an internal punishment.
Listen, I don't have to do that. I'm not obligated. This thing has a ponytail. Look at that right there. All right, for those of you that don't know my punishment as the loser last week,
Bro, I forgot all about this. This is about to be great. Hold
was
up.
to write a poem, an ode to Dave Gettleman, and have to perform it live on stream while dressed as William Shakespeare.
Bro, someone clip this, and put it on Twitter. I will retweet you. Someone.
So here we are. I quit a job, a very steady job in healthcare to
Don't start with me, man. You put me through a lot of crap on Dumpster Fire, so do not go into this. It was your punishment time, baby.
Yes. So without further ado, now, and you also said that I had to read it in a fake British accent. Which
It's an old English accent.
Here punishment for all of you. All right. Here we go. The ode to Dave Gettleman. When the day turns to night and my dick clippers do my ball shave, I think long and hard about a man named Dave. Oh, Gettleman, where do you be? Reaching in the draft on a suspect QB? What about the year before? When you had the number 2 pick, drafting a back, who's generally out sick. It's been a rough 4 years, not sniffing the playoffs at all, but only if Evan Ingram could catch the damn ball. Oh, Gettleman, what moves do you have in store? Drafting offense when we need defense, and then the team not be able to score. For this is the year Daniel Jones has to show his stuff. As for you, Dave, it's put up or shut up. So Gettleman, Tony or not Tony, this team better go to the playoffs, or thou can suck my D. You still suck, Dave.
Yes.
Wow.
Worked in.
Somebody
Kadarius
nominate
Toney.
that for a Golden Globe. That was one of the greatest soliloquies I have ever heard in my life.
Scale of 10, chat. Let us know. Rank it for
This
us. What are we
can
giving
kiss
it?
my taint. That
Wow.
is art.
That's very revealing. I did this thing for many years on my channel called Bad Poetry, featuring Philip Rivers, and it was just bad poems as if Philip Rivers was writing them, and then it just evolved into me writing bad, mean poems about Philip Rivers. Seeing Adam do that makes me realize why nobody watched those episodes.
That was incredibly well done. Like,
Yeah.
I am.
I'm not gonna
genuinely
lie.
impressed.
When it started, I was afraid. Like initially, I think we all collectively were a little bit
First
afraid.
he was
But
afraid. He was petrified. But then
he got it together. And
Then I spent
my
so
gosh,
many nights.
my gosh, snaps all around. Snaps all
That
around.
that
for
was fantastic.
Wow.
Now, that deserves a hardcore clap.
Wow.
That was
I'm going to
good.
yell that. Please clap.
Wow.
That
I
was
would have
good.
liked the Saquon rhyme somewhere, but
Ooh,
I'm not going to knock you for
Saquon.
it. I'm not going to knock you for it.
That's fair. That is fair.
This guy wants to critique genius. I see how it is. All right.
I just love how the wig is now half on. Like, this makes it even better. It's like now you're still balding.
Have we explained how the super chats work?
Oh, wait, no. I just got a great idea, though. Adam, you start a gaming channel called Medieval Gamer, and you talk the way you just did, and you are always dressed like that, and you never explain why.
Does that want to play Warzone with me?
No context.
Do you
No
want
context.
I'm gonna keep this then. That's what.
Oh no, I've been shot again.
Oh, I've just been murked again. Such crap this is.
Such
Okay.
buffoonery.
Such tomfoolery on the Warzone map.
Do we all just talk in a British accent for the remainder of this stream? Chat, let us know. Let us know, chat. Type 1 for yes. Type 2 for no. And type 3 if you're just here so you won't get fined.
So the reason Adam's dressed like Shakespeare's mistress is because he lost last week's episode. And the way one of us loses is we get the most super chat donations. So Adam had the most super chat donations. If you want to contribute to the super chats, that's where they go to. We're not getting to every question, reading them. It's just to punish us. And I missed 2 straight episodes. I would have missed 3 if I hadn't have missed 2, because today it was almost impossible to show up. But I have received a punishment for missing the show, and I need you guys to explain what the hell my punishment is.
Your punishment is just being Brandon Perna and rooting for the Denver Broncos.
Yeah, I mean,
Sorry, I had
I'm
to.
not going to wish that on a lot of people.
Well, I mean, trust me, it's the punishment we all have to deal with, dude. It's not just you or any of us. It's just
Oh no.
Oh, somebody just got a hundo.
Yep. He
Oh,
said
Tom.
Somebody
gets
wants
punished.
to.
he
Somebody
goes
wants to
nothing but
punish
British
Tom.
accents.
$100 for British accents? For British accents? We tiggly diggly
100
do.
quid, eh?
So what we had come up with as a punishment
It was great.
for you missing last week was we said that you had to go and get a subscription-based service one time to the Tom Brady Tampa Bay personal trainer
12, yeah.
website. That's what we were going with.
Yes.
And we also said you needed to live stream everything
Yes.
that was happening.
yes.
Yes.
You enjoyed my misery. Now we enjoy yours.
It's a 90-minute virtual session with the with the TB12 with a certified TB12 method instructor.
And
You're
listen,
going to have to do all of everything that they say and live stream it.
we
At
will
least
be
your
there
point-
for you. We will be there
Yeah.
in the chat rooting
I'll
for
be
you,
there for you.
willing you to get through this 90-minute session. Who knows? I mean, this is Tom Brady we're talking about. Who knows what he's going to have you going through, what his minions are going to have you doing.
Push-ups,
We don't know.
Yeah,
Like-
we'll have to figure out the legality there, because if my channel gets shut down by Tom Brady, that would be the
ultimate
worst
irony.
thing
I
that could
think-
ever happen.
I was
to
worried
me.
I was going to get shut down by Le'Veon Bell. So
I
Yeah.
think to hedge your bets, you should just have the screen, like whatever screen that the
Yeah.
person is on, off your stream and your reaction, and just let them know you're recording. And I think you're in Denver. It's a two-party state or one-party state, whatever.
Oh yeah, Shannon Sharp taught us a lot about that.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Come on. What's the worst that could happen?
You're going to jail.
Tom Brady's going to kill you.
Yes, yeah. Tom Brady comes and hunts you down for exposing TB. First of all, what bad is going to happen in a 90-minute session? They're not going to tell you to do a high colonic or something.
I mean, that would be great stream material, though.
You don't know what a high colonic is?
I don't want to know what a high colonic.
Dude,
like, don't even describe. Don't chat. Relax. Don't
for a living. I know all about them.
People are saying Shakespeare versus Wildflower in Warzone.
Ooh. Oh,
okay.
Ooh. Now that's interesting.
Now.
That would be fun. You never have me on your channel though, Tom. So
no,
I don't
you're not
know
allowed. Except that one time that I had you on, literally when football was on.
Yeah, literally all those times that Tom built your entire career.
It's true.
So what the heck?
A Shakespeare gamer, of course.
What are we talking about today?
Let's talk a little about Julio Jones going to the Tennessee Titans.
Wow.
Remember when we were talking about last week, where are the trades? Well, there's one.
That was
they heard us.
Big one.
The NFL heard us. The head coaches, the GMs, they were watching Clickbait Sports, and they said, we got to give them some material. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Divine Diablo.
Yes, exactly. And also we need to talk about a certain gentleman over here and his quarterback situation.
Oh, yeah.
That's
getting dicey.
I don't know what you're talking about. Nope. Don't know. I haven't done any Aaron Rodgers related content.
You played the fifth, but I'm going to be honest with you. Deny.
Yep.
You're so deep in denial that you're probably somewhere in Egypt.
That's correct. It's the longest river in the world, so it makes sense. It's
as long as Aaron Rodgers' grievances with the Packers.
Where do we begin? What should we attack first? Brandon, you let us know. Where do we start?
Well, I feel like we're gaining some momentum with this Aaron Rodgers slander. So let's start there, and then we'll evaluate the Julio Jones trade.
I just want to say before we begin, tread lightly, buddy, because I mean,
hey. It takes two to tango, buddy.
Because
you were the reason why I had to listen to Le'Veon Bell.
I'm going to get you. Antonio Brown's album is double the length.
And the least possible time when you were the most miserable, I will find you, and I will make sure I exploit every ounce of misery that comes out of your body. That's all I'm going to say. Don't even think about it, dude. Dude, don't even try to butt in with me because let's be reality. You're going to lose in the NFC Championship
of
game.
Arrows and agony.
All I'm saying is wait until the Twitch contract is up.
Scooter, you're
and
screwed.
Team Magruder comes through. That's all I'm saying. Wait until Team Magruder is unleashed. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
You're probably losing. I already did that. I did it at a frantic rage at the Cleveland Browns game.
$150 super chat for a Corvette TikTok. I
think it's going to be a war between me and Tom, and you guys are just going to sit here enjoying the popcorn. That's all it's going to be.
Yeah, guys, let's talk about Aaron Rodgers. Trey, I want to hear your opinions on it.
My opinion is simple. This dealt with a couple years ago. It's probably happened when Mark Murphy was still executive, and he still is, but this was when the Sherman was still your GM. They neglected him for years. He felt wasted, and I'm going to be completely honest with you. I feel like in certain jobs, even if they try and fix everything, sometimes it's too far gone. I mean, it's happened to me. It's happened probably a bunch of other
Sherman for.
I don't know, General Sherman burning down Lambeau Field. I don't know. Maybe he takes a trip up to Green Bay. I don't know.
So
can we just break down the situation for those unaware of what's even happening? They just jumped in the stream right now. They don't have no idea what we're talking about. Tom, break it down. Break down the situation.
I got you. All right, so listen, here's the thing. So on draft day, one Adam Schefter was just like, I'm going to ruin Packers fans' lives, releasing this story, which was just an accumulation of information.
Correct information.
Basically, I'm sorry, what was that, Brandon?
Correct information.
That Aaron Rodgers had some grievances with the Green Bay Packers. This snowballed, and there was lots of media talking about, is it about the Jordan Love pick? Is it about the fact that he doesn't have any input on who's getting drafted? Blah, 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 right? All of this stuff kind of just flurrying all over the place. The most recent news, and I would say kind of the biggest news that we've gotten, was from James Jones, which just came out, in which James Jones basically was like, yeah, I'm not going to tell you the number one gripe he has with the team, but Aaron's super pissed that a whole bunch of people have left Green Bay. So it wasn't the people that came in, it was the people that left. So like a Jordy Nelson, for example, who we had a great rapport with. And then you had guys like Julius Peppers, Charles Woodson, Randall Cobb, all of these guys, but at Clay Matthews. But at the same time, and I highlighted this, after Rodgers lost, after the Packers lost in the 2020 NFC Championship game against the Niners, after that, he literally went on in his press conference and praised Goody to the moon. And was like, I have so much faith in him and so much trust in him. And then the Packers drafted Jordan Love. So I think it's just a culmination of a number of issues. So it's the people that have left. And then I would assume he's like, oh, well, I'm getting ushered out as well. So screw you guys. I'm going to go win an MVP.
Do you think that Goody let that compliment blindsided him? Aaron Rodgers gives him his all this praise,
That's
right? And he's like, I've got to live up to these expectations. And then draft night, he's like, oh, shoot, Jordan Love. And just botched the whole thing because the pressure was too much.
But
I mean, again, I think they were planning on getting a quarterback regardless. I mean, Aaron Rodgers even alluded to that as well and flat out said, anybody they bring in, I'm going to beat out. I really don't care. This was before the draft. And then a QB got drafted and this entire storm, kind of started.
But it also got you your big break.
There's also some stuff that you did not mention because now it's so far that he's actually getting fined now by the team every day he does not show up.
Potentially.
Yeah.
So,
okay. So
yeah.
he'll set that up
he
for them.
Opted out of OTAs, so he missed out on $500,000. Then for minicamp, there's 3 days of minicamp. Today was the last day. He's missing out on, I think, $93,000. The big money starts to come for training camp. For training camp, he misses $50,000 a day for every single one.
So they have to fine him for that.
And when does training camp start?
They could excuse it. It's still late July, mid-July, something like that.
So
I think
it is. It's right around the corner. Okay, the deadline is coming up. The pressure is there.
Well,
are you scared? What's going through your head right now? The biggest Green Bay Packers.
I'm not. I'm not nervous because
no fear at all.
You
saw this coming.
It's not that I saw this coming. No, I think at this point, Aaron Rodgers has no leverage. And I mean that. And I love Aaron Rodgers to death. He doesn't, though, because if the Packers go, I'm not trading you this year, he's either retiring, which I don't think he's going to do. He's opting out, which he's going to have to pay the Packers about $30 million, or he plays football for them. Those are the only three options. So at the end of the day, I can't do anything about it. And the Packers can't do anything about it. It's about Aaron Rodgers saying, yes, I'm going to play for you, or no, I'm not going to.
But how would you feel if he opted out or retired?
I mean, I'd of course be bummed out and that would suck. But I'm looking at it of I can't do anything about it. So there's no point in me panicking just yet. I'll panic when it happens. And then
that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, I'll panic when it happens.
My big thing.
And then I will strike.
My big perplexion with this, if that's even a word, perplexion, I don't know if it comes
You're
from
Shakespeare. You can make up words.
Yes, I doth make up words. I don't understand what he's saying to the Packers by holding out, right? If he wants to win a Super Bowl with the Packers, don't you think he should be there working with the guys at the mini camp? Either that or he is just what is he trying to prove by not showing up? Either he doesn't like doing the workouts, but you would think, is there any other big name quarterback that's not in camp that's holding out? No. Tom Brady's in his mandatory mini camp, isn't he?
Well,
he doesn't
Sean
have
Watson's the only other one, but that's for other reasons.
Yeah, that's the thing.
For
he doesn't have
happy endings that were allegedly done.
Okay. So Tom Brady is out trying to win a Super Bowl next year. Aaron Rodgers has got beef. It's like he's giving his wife the silent treatment, knowing that they're going to get back together again afterwards. He's just being really petty to me. Is what he's doing. And
what are the Packers fans thinking about this? What is the sentiment to the fans?
They're divided. Mark Murphy came out and literally said this in his monthly article and basically said that it's divided the fan base. Half the people already Rodgers a crybaby, just let him go, and then the other half are Packers should bend over backwards to bring him back. But I have to say him missing OTAs for me is not the worst thing in the world, simply because Jordan Love didn't have a preseason, and right now Jordan Love is getting to practice with the first offense. So I actually like that a lot because it's going to help his development. And Jordan Love is going to benefit from those snaps significantly more than Aaron Rodgers over 3 days.
I think but what's interesting though is Rodgers is always at these things, right? Like he's never missed this stuff before. I think he wouldn't have put his $500,000 workout bonus into the voluntary things if at the time he didn't think he was, not going to be there. And it's such like a little thing for him to not show up to, but it is also him for the first time actually being able to say like, I am not happy. And this is my first step that I can take to do it. I agree with Tom. I don't think it means much that he's not there right now. But since Tom and I were waiting to make videos about this, we were definitely looking for this day to be like, if he doesn't go, that's a little story. If he did show up, it would have been a huge story because everybody would be like, oh, he's coming back to the Packers. He's coming back to the Packers. Yeah.
I want to get you guys
just trying to help us YouTubers out a little bit because now we've got at least a month more of projecting what's going to happen with Rodgers until he does or doesn't show up to training camp.
I want to get your guys' opinions on this because I think this is really just speaking to a larger issue that I've been seeing trending. And it's just player empowerment. There was a tweet I saw the other day, and it was like one NBA GM hates that all the players have the power now. Like they're the ones dictating, I want fully guaranteed. I want this many years. What do you guys think about players calling the shots now? It's not the GMs that have the power so much now. We're seeing a sort of a shift. What are your thoughts?
Was that GM's name Headley Lamar? Oh, okay, that's a really old reference. Sorry.
That was...
It's as old as your Shakespeare.
Maybe older than your Shakespeare. That might be from the time of Charlemagne.
I laughed at it anyway, Adam, even though I didn't get the reference.
Okay, when you go see Blazing Saddles, you'll understand.
It's been a while.
Player empowerment, though.
Yeah, so to that point, I think we talked about this last week or 2 weeks ago, or maybe we were going to, we didn't. That article that came out about Tom Brady and like how Bruce Arians were like, hey, I want you to go and like scout wide receivers. And like Aaron Rodgers would be like sitting at home, like breaking things in half of like, I wish the Packers would let me do that. I think that from a player perspective, players should do everything in their power to get the most out of football. And because there is such a limited time frame for their bodies, like to literally handle that, get as much as you possibly can. I think it's a different conversation. And this is even with Aaron Rodgers as well. Aaron Rodgers might be upset that like Jordy Nelson left or Julius Peppers left and like all these guys. The majority of the guys I mentioned, though, didn't go on to other teams and have like amazing careers or play really well.
It was the right move.
It didn't, like Casey Hayward did that. Micah Hyde did that. Like they went on and they played really well. And the Packers were like, oh, that kind of sucks. But like Nelson went to the Raiders. He had like 700 yards and like 3 touchdowns. But like Randall Cobb went to the Cowboys. As you know, Scooter, didn't do a whole lot. Julius Peppers went back to Carolina. Didn't do a whole lot. So like I think there's just a very big difference between like the GM's role and then a leader of a team like a quarterback. Because the GM has like, hey, I need to watch out for the whole team. And I know that you might think that this is the best for the team, but I'm just like looking further ahead than you. I'm looking at a more macro level. That being said, Aaron Rodgers having some input in the team, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him asking for that because I think he's earned it. It just doesn't necessarily mean he's going to get listened to.
I think all quarterbacks should also be NFL team GMs.
Aren't they kind of are already?
Let's just make it official.
Quarterbacks don't have.
Let's just make it official. Daniel Jones, right now, GM of the Giants.
He'd probably be an improvement over Gesselman. I'll take that. Daniel, do you fancy yourself a GM?
I think you made a lot of great points there, Tom. But also, this is also why I will never get mad at any player holding out. I won't get mad at any player when it comes time to a contractual dispute, especially in the NFL, because contracts aren't guaranteed in the NFL. Like you can sign a $100 million contract and they cut you next year and you don't get any of that money. So to me, I'm always for the players over the GMs, over the owners, because no matter what, the presidents, the GMs, the owners, they're going to have that job for as long as they want that job. A player, it's only going to have that job max, 18 seasons if you're LeBron James? But if you're playing football, average length of a football career is 4 years. So get yours.
But
Get yours.
Some of these owners, like, I mean, when they buy into the league, they take a huge risk. Okay.
Sure.
Like, I mean, it's one thing to buy a franchise or buy something at McDonald's that's, a couple bucks, or write a $5 billion check to get in on the NFL.
People
You're
tend to
bearing
forget.
a lot of risk. Now,
Sport is business, because at
Right.
the same time, like, if you don't put out a good product on the field, I mean, you say the GMs and the coaches have a long history too. They are able to, like, create jobs and be able to stay there for a while. A lot of GMs don't. There are GMs that only stay there for like 7 or 8 years. They get fired. If they screw up, their vision doesn't last. I'm not saying they don't have power. It's a two-way street. You can't just let the players have all the power, because, or else, like, you're going to lose loyalty from your fans. It's like, okay, what if this guy leaves? You have a situation like the NBA where you're not really following teams, you're following players. Because, like, look at the NBA. You're following, like, LeBron, Steph Curry, James Harden, KD, Kyrie, Russell Westbrook.
Nobody's following Jokic? What are you talking about?
No, we follow Giannis, not Jokic.
You're not following
But
Jokic?
I don't think the NFL is constructed in that way. It's such a team game where Tom Brady did leave and go to Tampa and win a Super Bowl, but that was a very Super Bowl ready team in terms of defense, for sure. I don't think the NFL is constructed in the way like basketball. You have 3 players out there like KD, Harden, and Kyrie. They took the Nets, which were hot garbage, and are making them into almost a slam dunk lock to win the NBA championship.
But remember how they were constructed, though. KD and Kyrie came in free agency. James Harden pulled that huge stunt with Houston, with the allegedly huge gut getting out of shape. Kyrie went out partying, so he wouldn't be part of the return in the trade. Blake Griffin faked a knee injury, and suddenly, first day he's back in Brooklyn, he's doing alley-oops like he was back in Las Vegas. So it's like, bro, what are we doing? It's like, and if you're like an NBA executive, I feel like you're resentful. And if they win a championship, what's to stop, say, Giannis from like saying, "Oh no, I want to be in LA because my brother's with the Lakers. Move me and my brother, trade me, and we'll go play with LeBron and AD, and we'll get another ring." Like, what's to stop him from doing that? As I said, once again, when you give them too much power,
do you think that's wrong, though? Like, do you think that's wrong? Do you disagree?
The way they did it, yes.
Do you disagree with that? Do you disagree with a player being like, "Yo, I want to go play with my brother, trade me"?
Well, the problem is also there's guaranteed contracts. That's the problem. And there's also ways that stop, say, like a player getting a veteran minimum, like, say, LeBron James goes for like $700,000 to LA to form a super team. And that's like an issue with the NBA, I feel like.
That example you just gave, I wouldn't be upset. I would not be upset if Giannis forced his way to LA. I wouldn't be upset if any player forced their way anywhere. Because if you think about it, that's what GMs do every day. GMs decide where players go every day. So what's the difference? If a player says, "Yo, I don't want to go there, I want to go here."
Well, there's also like no trade clauses and modified no movement clauses, especially in the NHL. So they do have a say in that regard.
I used to think the other way. I used to be like, "Oh, wherever you get drafted, you play," until I heard Bill Curry say, "What's wrong with a guy in America wanting to go work in a town that he wants to work in, right? Like, or work for a team that he." Then I was like, "Oh, well, that kind of makes sense." Like,
that's why free agency is a thing,
right? Like, you're allowed to want to, like, if you grew up in, like, I don't blame John Tavares for playing for the Maple Leafs. Like, he grew up as a Maple Leafs fan. Like, I don't fault the players for wanting that. I just had a thought, though, that is a little tangential to this. Is what if Bronny James is ready for the draft and some petty team takes him right in front of the Lakers to hold them as Bronny as ransom?
The Magic.
Yeah, like the Magic take him.
We're not trading him either.
It's going to be the Thunder. It's going to be the Thunder.
No, to get LeBron to play with Bronny. Like, that would be just so fitting for that to happen. 4D chess.
Let me explain something here. And you guys have all made very excellent points. And like Scooter, I support players getting paid. the more you pay attention to the NFL, you realize how tricky that can be for the lower tier players.
Mm-hmm.
But what I support more than that is players getting paid until it's better for my team to not pay them.
Exactly.
Then I support my team getting rid of them, cutting them, trading them, because it just happened to the Broncos with Juwan James.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to possibly set the standard for how players getting injured away from the facility is handled by the NFL, because the Broncos got out of paying him $10 million for the season. He wasn't going to play all year. So for my team, it was better for them to move on from Juwan James. Right or wrong, I supported the move that helped my team. And that's like how fans,
I feel like
think
the Broncos
right?
would rather have a fully healthy Juwan James starting at right tackle, though.
What's that?
I feel like the Broncos would rather have a fully healthy Juwan James starting at right tackle, though, and him not having injury.
Yeah, we just have never had that.
You bring up a great point, Brandon, is that as fans, we are able and we should be able to always separate the human element of the players from the product on the field, because we really don't. And this kind of sucks. And I think we do, maybe afterwards, we don't care about the players' emotions when we need a first down. Okay.
Of course.
We don't care about anything when we're like, we need to convert this 4th and 10. We're down 7 points. I don't care what your mental state is, Daniel Jones. Throw the ball through a tight window and complete that pass. And then maybe after the game, if they show them on the sideline sad, you're like, oh man, that sucks. I'm sure that's terrible. But in the moment, we needed that first down.
Yeah. That's accurate. Like, fans are crazy.
Once again, sport is business. If you're not producing, we want you out. It's a cruel way to do things, but at the end of the day, it's like employees. If you're not producing on the job, they're going to cut you. They're going to lay you off. They're going to fire you. They're going to do whatever they want. And unfortunately, we've been conditioned to this. I mean, it sucks from a human perspective, but at the end of the day, I mean, I feel like, or at least I hope, pro athletes have been taught the risks of their profession. Someday it's going to end. Sometimes you're going to get screwed over. Sometimes it's unfair. But unfortunately, it's a cold reality of sport.
I think this is a great opportunity to pivot to Julio Jones being traded, talking about this. This is how it happens sometimes.
Yeah.
I didn't even really think it would be an issue, the Falcons drafting my boy Kyle Pitts. Like, I thought they would just go in and form the best wide receiver trio the league has ever seen. Apparently that is not the case, though, and Julio wanted out. We saw what happened on Shannon Sharp's show. We now know that he did not know he was live when he was talking on that show. Wow, can I get to tell no one in the comments?
Violate
California law. He has been traded. He is a Titan now. Who wants to take the floor and discuss how is this going to shake up the AFC, the NFC? What happens? 5?
No, well, I think we can talk about that a little bit more. But my big thing with this whole trade brings up something even bigger than the actual trade, which is philosophical discussion for us in the chat to determine what is better, taking an established player or a draft pick. That has been on my mind for a while here. Like, what would you rather have? What would you rather have your team do? Is take a high, like, 1st or 2nd round pick, or take a proven talent? To me,
it depends on the team.
You're asking, should every NFL team run their franchise like the Rams?
Yes.
Like, yes. That's all they do is find veteran players and switch around money and make trades, and it kind of works.
It just depends on how ready that team is. Basically, what the Titans were saying is, we think we're Super Bowl ready. We think we're one piece away, and that piece is Julio Jones.
Well, that's where they're wrong, because
we're going to go out and we're going to trade for him. Now, they might not have known that their quarterback is still Ryan Tannehill.
Tanne's good.
Don't sleep on Ryan Tannehill.
I'm not sleeping.
He's free from Adam Gase. I think he's a quality QB.
But I'm not awakening either. Put it like that.
Just
I'm not
because
sleeping.
Tannehill's better than Dak Prescott doesn't mean you got to come at him with the smoke. Come on.
Tom,
Oh,
as a
shots
fan
fired.
of the team that is in the same predicament of trading away a very established NFL player for potentially
not.
draft picks, what is your opinion on that?
I think so. Honestly, when it comes, so I have two schools of thought here. So, because the Packers are the complete opposite of that, right? Like they are pure draft and develop, especially under Ted Thompson, to almost a frustrating degree. If you're really good at scouting and drafting, then that's a great strategy because you're going to be contenders for a really, really long time, right? However, I would also argue that like after the 2011 season, maybe even after 2014, the Packers do not win a lot of those games without Aaron Rodgers. Like they had him fall down to like all the way down into the 20s in the 2005 draft, and they struck gold. So I think that it's just a matter of how much do you believe in that front office and the scouting department? Because if they have proven that they can draft well, then I say draft and develop all day. And every now and then you dip your toe in like we did in 2018, where we brought a bunch of guys in and we went to back-to-back NFC championship games. But I like being competitive in the long term. I always like that more than like go all in, because sometimes it works with the Broncos, right? With Peyton Manning. And then sometimes you turn into the Rams where you go to the Super Bowl and then, you fall off and you don't even win one. So
yeah.
Here's
Well,
a question.
if you have a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers or Peyton Manning, you can draft a bunch of average players who are going to be better on that team.
sure.
The Broncos they had Manning, they got to the Super Bowl, and then they got their ass kicked by the Seahawks, and then John Elway doubled down on the defense and swung in free agency by bringing in DeMarcus Ware, TJ Ward, Aqib Talib, and they got Emmanuel Sanders that free agency period. It took 2 seasons, but it paid off. But you have to have something there. And the Titans, I love Julio going there. I think he's going to be great. But they lost Corey Davis and Jonnu Smith. Julio is going to essentially make up for their production together. And the Titans are going to be the exact same team. And unless their defense is better, they're going to lose in the playoffs, probably in the first or second round. They're going to be exactly the same with Julio.
Yeah, the defense is what they would remind me I think their offense can be really, really good. I really do think they can, but they remind me a lot of like the 2011 Packers. Their offense was like unstoppable and their defense was just like, oh, come on in. And they got destroyed by the Giants in the divisional round. So, I think that like you could have a similar situation. However, I think Caleb Farley, if he's healthy, is a home run. So I don't think he's going to fix that team. But they also got rid of Adoree Jackson. They
brought in Janoris Jenkins.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't believe in the defense at all. But I think that it'll be a really fun AFC South between the Colts and the Titans because they're two completely different teams. And I'm curious to see that defense go up against that offense.
Hey Tom, are you in the middle of your AFC South video?
No. Today is actually an AFC West team.
Here's a question. Here's a question for everyone here.
It's not the Broncos.
We're talking about being one piece away. So let's just go through. And if your team is one piece away from winning, who was that one player that your team can get?
Check.
That is not Aaron Rodgers. That can put your team, you think, in the Super Bowl. One player away? Honestly, if the Cowboys never got rid of Byron Jones, I would say we're right there. Our defense is right there locking people down. So if we kept Byron Jones, that's our player. I would say one player away, even with all these 19 cornerbacks coming in that we drafted. What is the Kip Gaming? What are you doing, Kip? Stop wasting your money with these lies.
Hey. Don't.
Kip!
5-a-days.
Okay.
5-a-days? Wow. That's
how
perfect.
this is going?
That's perfect.
Okay.
5-a-day just one. 5-a-day just one.
Okay.
I think
for the Giants, their one piece is Kwity Paye. So
Well, he's a Colt, so
not for long.
Oh,
I don't.
I was about to change it to 5-a-day, but somebody else did it for me.
That was me.
There you go. Look at us. We're on
So
top
I think
of
the
it.
Broncos are what? Aaron Rodgers, right?
We're Aaron Rodgers away. I mean, yesterday, Kareem Jackson said Deshaun Watson still texting him, telling the
Take him.
Broncos to
Take
tell
him.
that he wants to be here in Denver. And I said in our live stream yesterday, I was like, nobody wants to see that more than Packers fans.
George.
It brings up a whole moral and ethical situation we have to sort out. But yeah, I would say Aaron Rodgers. My second choice still is Gardner Minshew, though. Oh, give me Gardner. And even if we go down in flames, I'm going to have fun doing it.
I'm writing down all of these usernames. Like I have someone in the chat writing
Watch
down
me
all
throw
these
over the
usernames.
mountains.
Okay,
You
we're gonna
just made
find
the
you.
list.
We will find you.
Hey,
Okay, I'm just letting you know.
Jared did
Letting
want
you
to
know.
draft Johnny, so that's pretty valid, right?
Yeah,
there.
and Steven literally had to keep the phone down.
Yeah.
He's like,
You had to
no.
be like, give me your phone.
For the
I am
Steelers,
so-
personally, I think they should make a trade for Aaron Rodgers. Ben Roethlisberger in the 4th round pick goes back.
I think that's a fair trade, if I have to say so personally myself.
You think-
I would do that. Chat, what are we thinking?
On
Would
a-
you
I
make
mean,
that
I'll
trade?
do it as a
Because
Steeler
of,
fan, but I mean, they're not
because
going
of-
to do it.
Scooter's blasphemy. Can anybody in the chat, can we name other things that are better than Dak Prescott? Can we just
Well,
can we
I'd
get that
say
going?
Deshaun Watson, but I mean, technically,
Oh my
Listen.
God.
When the Cowboys go 17-0, not only will I be receiving a signed, authentic Arizona Cardinals Emmitt Smith jersey
ooh,
from Tom,
ooh.
but I will receive the full support of Tomunism once that occurs.
Oh, Cody
I think I get the
Kessler.
IP. I think I get the intellectual property for Wildflower once the Cowboys go 17-0.
Oh,
Listen.
buddy. You couldn't handle Wildflower. You couldn't even.
Ben DiNucci.
Ben DiNucci.
DiNucci.
Ben DiNucci.
Man, you think DiNucci's better than Dak? Man, that's a hot take,
I
Scoot.
didn't know that
Hold
about
on. You can comment as an admin on my Twitch.
Yeah, you just have to do
Yeah,
all
man.
destinations below.
I am deactivating my access to Twitch immediately.
Ben DiNucci.
Oh,
If
my
What
Ben
God.
the heck is this? Chat, you see this? You see this?
It's a
DiNucci for
called
president.
righteous retribution.
Bro, stop commenting as me on my
Listen,
stuff.
everyone deserves
Brocktober.
bro.
Oh, the Brocktober.
What is this?
Wow.
We're all trying to get these in as it goes.
It's really funny because I would take Dak Prescott as my quarterback in a heartbeat.
Same here. Same here.
God,
Thank you.
Dak's-
Thank you. Thank
Daniel Jones, see ya, buddy.
Oh.
Sorry, but ooh,
you. There we go. I'm with it.
Let's
Okay.
check.
I'm just saying, I would
Oh.
love to have.
Oh, wait.
Ooh.
Yeah, my baby better than Dak. She's been on
Baby's
IR all
named
week.
Dak.
All right, so I guess we've talked ourselves out. I did want to add a new segment into the show.
Quincy Carter.
Quincy Carter.
I don't know if this is going to be good for the show or bad, or if this is going
Not
to work at all.
Quincy.
Oh, Quincy. I watched a lot of Quincy Carter ball.
Bruce
I-
Dickinson,
I-
longest yard.
I watched too much of Quincy Carter.
Yeah.
Nathan Peterman.
Scooter.
The
I
goat.
just want to say one thing to Scooter. I just want to know how this name makes you feel.
Okay.
Marco Wilson.
Oh.
Listen.
Hola.
At a certain time in my life, that name might have triggered anxieties, hatred, fear, remorse. The list can go on and on. But fortunately, through counseling and prayer, now I just see a former Gator alum, and I wish him the best. Nothing but the best
Wow.
in his life.
This is Scooter up on the high road.
Stony Rivers.
Like it.
I haven't heard that name in like 20 years.
Stone
Wait,
Phillip.
Stony Case. Stony Case. That's
Like-
who it is.
Y'all think I'm joking, but like someone's writing down every username, like literally every username, getting the IP addresses, everything. We're coming for you.
Just a knock on the door and Scooter standing there.
If you
I'm
hear
sorry.
a
Are you
knock
the one who
tonight,
said Trace McSorley was better than Dak Prescott?
I did see
we will
that
be there.
one.
We will be there. Oh, guys, before we end, I need to. Last time I said,
We're doing the segment.
I don't know. Maybe
Well, the segment was, and I don't know if this is going to work, was Clickbait Sports Truth or Dare.
Oh.
Oh, what? That's not what I was going to say at all. But we can do Truth or Dare.
That's what I was going to do. It was going to be 2021. Le'Veon Bell's album is better.
Dare me to take off all my clothes.
I think anything is off limits or anything is on limits. No cussing. How about what happens if you decline to answer the question though? Like then I guess you have to do the dare. Is that how that works?
Whoa. I mean, how are we getting? Like, describe your worst sexual experience in vivid detail.
No,
is that a truth? Okay,
that's the truth.
I was going to talk about doing a Madden League on our YouTube channel.
You were going to talk about something normal, Scooter?
I refuse to buy Madden.
I was talking about, and chat, you let us know.
Folks, just make sure you donate to Tree. Just make sure. Just make sure you donate to Tree. Just because EA's coming in with a 50, just make sure you donate to Tree. Thank you.
We've been talking about this off stream potentially, but during the season, if we all would play a season, like a franchise of Madden, and like if our teams play each other, the Cowboys play the Broncos, Cowboys play the Giants, then I would play against 5 Points on my main channel and vice versa. Like my angle on my channel, his angle on his channel.
That was me. Damn. I thought that was to you.
Well,
so I'm just teasing the idea with you guys. What do you guys think about that? Would you be down to watch something like that? Type 1 for yes, 2 for no, and 3 if you're just here so you won't get fined. But we're just testing to see the sentiment real quick. Would that be something you guys are interested in? Just like a weekly, and we try and find the different YouTubers whose teams go along with that.
I think we should just play Minesweeper every Thursday on here.
Ooh, okay.
And if we could become the world's biggest gaming channel and all we ever do is play Minesweeper,
Somebody got a 500 there. You go.
that would be a pretty big whoa.
Oh my!
Is
Someone
that
dropped
for Rossi?
Is that
for
Ando?
Yes.
That went
You're
to
done.
Tom? Tom just made $500.
So I
Tom
think
just
this,
made $500.
Congratulations. You're punished.
I've got
this is going to be glorious, and we need to make it at least twice as bad as 5 a day.
I know what Tom's punishment is going to be. He's going to have to do a rap song.
Oh,
saying goodbye to Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, a freestyle? I heard you can freestyle now.
He's gonna have to write it out. He's gonna have to steal I'm gonna have to pick the beat from the stock music. And he's gonna have to do a rap song, like a goodbye to Aaron rap song.
Oh,
and he's gonna
do a parody to I like this.
Donate to Tree. Donate to Tree.
I like this.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
It's done. Like, don't donate to Tree. It's over. Like, it's a wrap. You're just wasting your money.
Man. You're done.
You will have to get a stock.
I like this. I like this idea for several reasons. Let me tell you why. One, when he does leave, you're ahead of the game. Like your video's already done. It's already out. You don't have to worry about anything, right? 2, put on iTunes. I got a new ringtone. You see, every time you're calling me now, Tom. Boom. We cover multiple facets here on Clickbait Sports. Chat.
I'm never calling any of you again.
If you're okay with that punishment, type "I'm okay with that" in the comments right now. We're going to be ending shortly, so get all
the donations. An extra long show tonight, just to
get all the donations in. But like I said, I wouldn't donate to Tree because you just need to save your money at this point.
My thing is like I want to hear Tom rap like really badly because he claims that he can rap, and
he does claim that. Like I'm down for a rap battle at any time. Like freestyle off the top, anytime, any place. Anyone here can get it.
Let's do it right now.
Drop the beat. I'm so serious. Drop the beat.
I can
Anytime anybody.
Hold on.
But I am excited.
What was this one?
Okay. After the second part, like it was going good, and then you said dee da. Like after that,
Beat, how much is this?
All right, hold
I
on.
got the beat in my hand.
Norwegian kroner.
I think I have a way.
Maybe like 100.
Whoa.
I don't know.
everyone
That's
in
what I
my
felt.
chat is commenting.
And
I'm
everyone's just
okay
like,
with that.
They're
I don't
trying
think
to
anyone-
like push
Literally,
the fakery.
everyone
Like, they
in
are
my
literally
chat
just a
is
gang of
commenting. I'm okay with that.
All right, hold on. Tell me if you can hear this.
it. Like at
You
this
all
rate, it's going to
hear
be a
this?
double punishment.
Oh, okay. Turn up a little bit.
Yeah, I have
can't-
barely any
I
of
can't
that.
adjust the volume though.
Oh, okay. Listen.
All right, Scooter, rap.
Okay.
His volume is coming
Listen,
through.
I'm coming
so
through,
high.
and you know I got the wisdom. We about to kill communism. Listen, this is not a debate. I just do it every day. There is no hate. Listen, we getting it done on clickbait. I can't really hear the beat. Wait,
I can't
turn it up a little more, please. You already know I got steez. That means style. I can do this for a while. All of you people are my child. You're my children. I can't hear the beat, but I keep
Sorry.
building. Okay, what? He said, all right, but you can't do it like me. I do it too tight. Listen, I've been listening to Harry Mack on YouTube, and that's a fact. The man is a beast. Let me tell you, I'm running out of words to rhyme. I'm about to listen. It dropped like the rhyme. It stopped sometimes.
Yeah.
But turn it up. We keep going.
Okay,
Turn it up, we
Tom,
keep
can
going.
you hear the beat? Because it's coming through like pretty loud.
I was really hoping that you were going
was
to
trying to
be
do
like
something.
Eminem in 8 Mile when he couldn't
was like-
hear the beat anymore and he just goes off. Like I expected that.
Tree
It
should
wasn't
have-
that. Like these were very basic elementary rhymes, but we can get it popping now. We can get it popping. Stop by the stream now.
Tom,
We
can
do
you hear
freestyle
the?
from time to time.
Can you hear the beat through the speakers?
I heard Scooter really loud, but I did not hear a single beat.
Oh, because it's coming through on the stream.
We could set it up. We could set it up. Is what
There's
I'm saying.
got to be a way.
I might have to put on headphones.
I don't know why my audio. I guess that's tough for. Okay, but
It's okay.
That's
We'll set
why
it up.
when
We'll-
you're doing
we'll set it up.
the raps, you put the headphones on anyway.
that's right because you have to pretend that you're in the studio and you're just like,
Yeah.
yo, I got this. Here, let me read my gentleman poem.
Adam about freestyle, but he got to, and I got this.
And he just walks off the stage.
Yeah. Sorry, I can't play the beat through the for everyone to hear, unfortunately. Sucks. All right, are we gonna wrap this show? I guess we never truth or dare
Ooh,
here.
Wrap this show. The double entendres. Oh
Yes.
You
My
meant to do
truth or
that.
dare was for Scooter though. Scooter, have you ever had a one night stand?
No, I've never had a one night stand. Actually, I'm waiting till marriage. So there's that for you.
Wow, he's a Timmy
Oh.
Tebow. Nice. Nice.
That's a
That
big
is
thing to learn.
That is an actual factual. I've actually never said that anywhere. So this is a
Oh.
Clickbait Sports
history.
exclusive history in the making, ladies and gentlemen.
We
Tom,
need to
tell me about your
retitle this
worst,
episode now.
Tom, tell me about your worst one night stand.
I've had a hookup, but I haven't had a one night stand.
Isn't a hookup a one night stand the same thing?
Oh, I guess for the lingo now. I mean,
Like, well, hooking up can involve repeating. I mean, but still, I feel like they're kind of comparable.
so if it happened multiple times with the same person,
Well, yeah, that's
Relationship.
kind of.
But
I
if the
mean,
first
it's
one-
more of a friends with
No.
benefits thing.
A one night stand is you took someone home.
correct?
You-
No, I know what the definition. That's what I'm saying. I haven't had one of those.
Oh, wow. So no one here has game. All right.
Well, I mean, I've had
Um,
one night stands before.
Game.
I mean, I'm probably the most awkward one here, and I've had one night stands, so that should be saying.
Your hand doesn't count, Tree.
Well, I mean, that is just a friends with
One night
benefits
hand.
situation. That's not a one-nighter. One-nighter would be the lefty.
Since this is truth or dare, Tree, what is the total? What is the heaviest you've gone?
Oh my God!
How did this devolve into a
Heaviest stuff done.
You could give an estimate. It's okay.
I don't know, like 275, 300. I don't know.
Has this turned into a sex shaming episode?
I don't know,
Bro.
Are you kidding me?
You gotta
fucking
phrase the
cares?
question in the form of a football
Who
question.
cares? Bro, who
What?
cares? Who cares?
Who's
What
the biggest
position?
offensive lineman that you've had to block? What is?
Wow. Well, another
Wow,
$500
Billy.
super chat? Is that to Tom?
I
Or is
hate
that
my
the
life.
tree?
It's
It was me.
You're over $1,000.
All right.
$1,000.
What did we say was the punishment? Because I think it needs to be amended.
Tom
somehow.
has to rap to this. Actually, I'm gonna download this beat right here. I'm gonna send it to Tom.
I think Tom has to contribute $1,000 to my child's college fund.
We need to amend the punishment.
All right.
I think, yeah, we need to do a special punishment for Tom, especially since he's been relishing in a bunch of our punishments.
Yeah.
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 When
Let's
the-
think about
Scooter,
this.
you need to get punished too. Don't think.
No.
that
We're talking about Tom. We're talking about Tom.
I said this earlier. His punishment is watching the Dallas Cowboys this year. That's
I
it.
think.
Hey, guys,
next
That's
week-
punishment enough. That's punishment enough.
Here's
We
my-
don't-
You need more, but that's
I don't need
part
more.
of it.
I don't need
That's
more. I
part
don't need more.
I have an
This is how
idea.
it's going. Next week, Scooter's getting punished regardless. It's going to be a double punishment. Whoever gets the super chats plus Scooter.
I have an idea. When we get close to the football season, because there will be more people watching, I think we try to get Tom $10,000 in super chats, and he has to buy like a 1996 used Honda Civic. He has to buy a car.
Had a
with
99.
$10,000 that we get him in the super chats. Not only is that a
Yeah.
great punishment because he's going to have to purchase the car, then he's going to have to get insurance for it. It's going to be such a headache. And
Yeah.
whatever deal you can find,
We
for
could
the
get it
car-
wrapped in a Head and Shoulders wrap of the
Ooh.
car. Like
Ooh,
that's what I'm
yes.
thinking we do.
Oh, please don't make the punishment
Oh,
anything Head and Shoulders.
Head and Shoulders, guys. Let's go to Head and
Yeah.
Shoulders.
No.
And it has to be purple and yellow in Vikings color.
What is the
And it has
most
to- and he's going to have
I'll
to
do
drive
Vikings
around
punishment.
Westchester.
No Head and Shoulders.
What is the most expensive product Head and Shoulders has?
No, we need to send him a bunch of samples.
Does he have
With
to
Super Bowl
incorporate?
branding.
Does he have to incorporate Head and Shoulders into the wrap? Is that what we do as well? Like he has to include that word so we know that he's taking this seriously. This is great.
We're
What
gonna
is he
get relish
supposed to
car.
do with the car, Brandon? Why does he have to buy a car?
Because it's such a pain in the ass.
It's true. It takes all. Why does it take all day to buy a car? It
Like-
literally takes like you could walk in, decide to buy a car, and it'll take 10 years before you're out of there.
Do we make him make a testimonial Head and Shoulders review video on how it changed his life after
Yes.
using the classic clean daily shampoo? Like make him get a Fiverr editor, video editor, who can edit a montage of how Head and Shoulders changed this man's life.
I think he should rap about Head and Shoulders.
The
for
world's
3
number one
solid
shampoo and number one derm recommended brand.
Nah, he should rap about Head and Shoulders. He should do a song about Head and Shoulders, and it better be good. Or if we don't think it's good enough, if it's trash, then he's gonna have to do a different rap
Wow.
after that.
We're gonna get him a car though.
Yeah,
That-
We're gonna get him a car.
punish you.
We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him a
Oh.
car.
Hold on. I got something. Maybe we could incorporate this. Chat, leave us some comments. Is what you
I
think
have
we
an
should
idea. Montage of their past 10 NFC championship games.
do. This one says he should product place the Head and Shoulders behind him in videos. Just
Right on top of the PC back.
Yes.
Right on top.
Instead of the Packers hat and the Lombardi trophy, Head and Shoulders.
exactly.
What-
Exactly.
Can you guys explain to me what the Head and Shoulders
Head and Shoulders
reference is?
shirt. Let's see if we
Weren't
can find
here.
the Head and Shoulders shirt.
Yeah,
you
we're
don't,
not
you
here.
don't
You're
know?
not part of it.
You don't know the
Brandon.
story?
No.
Okay, as part of the punishment, we need him to retell the story right now. That's part of the punishment. It can start right now.
I technically haven't lost yet.
Or you have lost. You've lost.
I don't give a shit. You've lost.
Does anybody have $1,000?
We almost made it.
Nope. You lost, Tom.
You
mean,
lost.
I
We're
have,
branding it.
I mean, I don't know if I probably lost it, but let's count how much Tom has.
No, Tree, how much do you have?
No, let's do what you have
Do you have
first.
$1,000?
I'll go first. I have $120. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Yes.
for-
I have
And you know what? You
150.
punished
Thank
enough,
you
and you
guys.
did a fantastic job, 5 days.
I'll go second. I got 1 Twitch subscription. That's $4.99. Crucial. Can we get some W's in the chat? Let's go.
Your time will come too.
It will
I got a
come.
$1.50.
It will come.
And there's an extra hundo out of the middle of nowhere for me.
That's not to be. That's not to be.
Good.
Brandon, what are we looking at?
$150. Thank you, guys.
Crucial.
Thank you.
Crucial.
Time.
Well, okay. It's between you and me because I feel like we're just a battle. Okay. Should we just both do it at the same time?
Do you have over 1,000?
Yes.
I have over 1,000 too.
Oh God. Oh jeez.
Oh, RBT. Hey, the guy that is on the other end of the Head and Shoulders story is in the chat right now.
Oh.
Okay, so as we do this reveal, let's do the reveal and let's get to this story.
Oh, all right. So, or do you want me to tell the story first? I'll tell the story
Yeah,
first.
make it the quick version.
Okay, quick version of the story. So this company reached out to me and they were hired on behalf of Head and Shoulders when they were doing that product campaign between Pat Mahomes and Troy Polamalu of like offense versus defense from a couple years ago. So they reached out to me and basically said like, hey, would you be interested in going to the Super Bowl? You'd go to NFL Honors. You'd have a meet and greet with Troy Polamalu. So I was like, oh my God, of course I would be interested. So we talked back and forth for a little bit, right? So what winds up happening is I'm driving home. I'm from the airport, from picking up my dad at the airport, and I get an email saying like, congratulations, let us know what airport you want us to pick you up from because like you're going to go to the Super Bowl. And I'm like losing my mind. This is incredible. I hate you, Hiei. Like it was amazing, right? So it was amazing. And then literally not even 20 minutes later, I get another email from that same person going, I'm so sorry, I sent that to the wrong person. The company has decided to go in a different direction. And instead of getting Super Bowl tickets, what they gave me was sample sizes of Head and Shoulders as a reward instead. And the person who went and got that instead of me wound up asking Troy Polamalu about like that Pat McAfee play that like when McAfee was like going to go and got on the Pat McAfee show because of it. So,
Wow.
Yeah, and that was RBT who was in the chat.
Yeah, so
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Wow.
that's Head and Shoulders.
Full circle.
I have
Full
dandruff,
circle.
so I use Head
All
and
right,
Shoulders.
let's
I'm
total
very
it up.
curious.
Come on.
Well, I got
let's
extra
roll it
now
up.
because of Hiei, so
I put that stuff
Thank
in my
you, Ian.
beard when it gets real dry.
okay.
If you're
Ready?
listening, Head and Shoulders.
Tree, I got 1,400.
1,400, 1,200. I didn't win. I didn't win.
Still not too late. There's buzzer
Wow.
beaters.
Listen,
There's buzzer beaters.
200 away.
You have
200 away.
You have 2 minutes.
Eat it, Tom.
You have
Eat
2
it,
minutes
buddy.
for the
I had
buzzer
13,
beater.
but Hiei pushed me over.
Under here. And guess what it is? It's Aaron Rodgers. And he's going to the Broncos for a 3rd round pick. You thought you could get away with making me listen to Le'Veon Bell? No. Your punishment's going to be 10 times worse than Le'Veon Bell. Your hair is going to be full of all that luxury, rich goodness of Head and Shoulders. And not only that, it's going to be all over you. You're going to be transplanted with Head and Shoulders, so you have to live with it for the rest of
You're getting
your life.
pretty
How do you
cocky
feel
there.
about that, man? How do you feel?
Tom has to do the whole show with Head and Shoulders in his wet hair.
Yeah, we gotta like make him use Head and Shoulders for at least 30 days.
Yeah, but he's donated 300. Oh, no!
Yes.
I would really hate if somebody gave me $2,000. I would really hate that, guys.
Now what's Tree's punishment? I think Tree should have to rap.
Donate to
End
it,
the
please.
show.
Tree should have to rap about Ben Roethlisberger.
No, he's listening to the entirety of the Antonio Brown album, and I don't
The
even care.
entirety of the AB album.
I think
It's over an hour, and you
It's
gotta
only
critique
fair.
all of that crap.
It's only fair. Like, I think he has to listen to it, critique it, and
Oh,
then
no.
What?
EA donated $150. Tree, what are you up to?
What?
What are you up to? EA just
The ref,
donated.
they reviewed the play. They reviewed the play.
1.5.
I'm at 1.6.
Yes.
Wow.
okay, so we're back to punishment for Tom. I'm saying we have to get him to wear Head and Shoulders
fucking wins, and I
30
just totally
days.
broke it.
Hey, wait.
Must
does,
use Head and Shoulders for 30 days,
does this
as well
donation
as
change it?
place Head and Shoulders in his background videos for the next week. What do we think? Just one Head and Shoulders in the back. Boom.
I think that plus, because the amount is so exorbitant, that he should also do the rap about Head and Shoulders.
A wrap.
Yes, the 3-minute rap, plus using Head and Shoulders for a month, plus product placement.
Wait, and one more thing. He has to go to the grocery store and he has to fill up one of those hand carts with Head and Shoulders completely full, and he has to buy all of them. He has to.
Yes.
He has to film himself doing that.
Yes.
Oh no!
Yeah,
somebody's
No,
got it.
yes. What are you at, Tree? What are you at?
1.6.
Yes, I'm at 1.6.
It's a tie.
Tied.
I think
Oh,
they're
no.
both punished.
Okay.
I think they're
I
both
Somebody
punished.
donate.
I think we call it a tie.
Come on.
I think we call it a tie.
Yeah.
And we've established that punishment. Now, for Tree's punishment, clearly the AB album,
I
but
don't
we
get-
also need.
I'm not the sole loser. There's no way I get punished as much.
No, you both get punished
It's a
equally.
tie. It's a
You
tie.
guys get punished equally.
Okay,
Oh, no,
you can
somebody
negotiate
donated
one of
$100
those
again.
things.
Yeah, I don't want to give money to Head and Shoulder. Like,
I'm at 1.7.
You gotta buy them out.
I'll do the rap.
Oh, no. Wait. Tree's at 1.7 now.
Oh, he is?
Yeah,
Yes!
somebody threw it.
Somebody threw it.
Okay, so
Tree,
now we're
the
back
AB
to
album?
Tree's punishment.
Somebody save me, please. Somebody
You must do a live stream of this as well.
And another.
Yes!
Okay,
Red,
look,
you
we're gonna call it a
beautiful
tie.
son of
We're
a
gonna
gun.
call it a tie.
God dang, Tommy.
It is not a tie. Nope.
No,
Tree
it's
has
not.
lost. He's
No, Tree
1.7.
won. Tree won for clearly.
Oh, Tree won?
Yeah.
Okay,
Easy.
so what we're gonna do, AB album.
Stop the
Everyone's
count.
on board for that. You must also purchase 10 of his albums and gift it to your 10 subscribers. That's what, yeah. You must gift 10 subscribers AB's album.
What?
That's what we're gonna do. Absolutely. I don't make the rules.
Burn them.
I
in
don't make the
public.
rules. I don't make the rules. If you would like to be one of the 10 right now in Tree's chat, I need you to comment 1.
I want.
I need you to comment 1 and
I told you what was going to happen. I told you what was going to happen. You didn't believe me, and you ran your mouth.
I'm gonna come
over
through
and
for this
over
stream
and
now
over
too.
again.
I'm gonna come through for this stream. I'm just letting you know.
I like the idea of
Both
seeing
need to lose.
Tree.
That's what needs to happen.
I want to see Tree hand out the albums like a man on the street segment.
And I
and-
literally saw that happen.
Like a Barker.
Yeah, and when he gives it to each person, he has to say, "This album represents who I am as a human being, and this is my gift to you."
10 gifted album.
Again,
No.
I would really.
I'm about to
hate
go
if
type 1
anybody
in your chat.
donated
I'm about to go type
$2,000.
1 in your chat right now. Don, let me go type 1 in your chat real quick. Hold up.
It was
I-
hell the last time. Now you're putting me through worse.
I think,
Come on.
you know what, guys? I think we should, this is a great episode. I think we should wrap it up. Just in case
Absolutely.
Great episode.
anything
Absolutely.
Are
happens.
you crazy?
I think this was everything.
What,
that we wanted.
What do we have coming down the pipeline? Let's just go around and wrap it up.
Yeah, I have a Chargers reaction video coming out later. Yep, that's
Okay.
it. Great.
Yep.
Next.
Tonight I have a video
coming
on
out later too on the
No!
Ottawa Senators expansion draft. Did somebody donate?
Yep.
Oh,
How much? How much,
He
Tom?
donated 150. I'm at 18.
I'm at 1.82.
Oh,
No, we're both
God.
tied. We're
It's a
tied.
tie. It's a tie.
Call it. Stop the
Double
count.
punishment.
Stop the count.
Okay. So basically,
Stop
Tree,
the-
you're still doing what you're doing, and now we're just adding in Tom's product placement, Head and Shoulders, must get a bag full of Head and Shoulders and buy all those Head and Shoulders.
Because I'm not the sole loser. I thought
it's still equal. It's still equal excessive punishment because of the amount of money made.
Yes.
So it has to be proportional. Both people.
So I need to buy a cart full of Head and Shoulders.
Cart full of Head and Shoulders.
Those like little hand carts. Got it. Okay.
Yep. And then you must also put product placement right there. Head and Shoulders.
Tree, what are you at? Tree, what are you at?
We called it, buddy.
No, we did not.
We did call it.
We did not.
We did call it.
Donated 500.
Yes! Yes! Get out of here! Good night!
What is happening?
I don't know what's happening.
I remember.
I'm here for it, though. I'm here for it.
I remember when I came up with the idea of maybe doing this show.
He's over 2,000 pounds now, baby!
Like, how can I help Tom Grossi and Urinating Tree make more money?
What?
Here we are.
This is a grip?
Complete success.
Ever!
A complete
This is a
success.
grip.
Tommyism's name out your mouth!
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm sending this to the Supreme Court for a recount. This is a fixed
I think
election.
what we have seen here today
It's Tommyism.
is a display of what grassroots YouTubing can do. You know, it starts with a dream first.
You can pay
And
more.
we've seen communism grow from one person to a multitude.
It's a movement.
Communism doesn't work.
It's a movement that cannot be stopped. And we've now seen the power of communism at play. And because of this, this is going to be a soul urinating tree punishment day. I will be tuning in. Let us know when we can expect this live stream.
I'm declaring this fraudulent election.
And also, let us know when you're going to be doing the giveaway.
Today. So guess what? I am going to
let us know when you're doing the giveaway so I can retweet it.
This is fraudulent. I refuse the results of this election.
And guys, thank you for once again stopping by Clickbait Sports. We'll be back next week. And hopefully that stream will all have heard that stream.
Forever.
No.
All right,
I'm Scooter Magruder.
Turn it off.